Carlos Alberto Montaner, the beloved Cuban writer and journalist, died on June 30th. The news were shared by his family, who said that he spent his final moments surrounded by his loved ones. The author's family shared a statement soon after his death. He died peacefully in his residence and alongside his closest friends and family after experiencing a neurodegenerative disorder, reads the statement, which was published in Spanish and obtained via the Spanish agency EFE. Montaner was based in Madrid, the place where he moved last year after living a large part of his life in Miami. In his name, his wife Linda, their children Gina and Carlos, and their grandchildren Paula, Gabriela, and Claudia thank the Spanish health professionals, the Right to Die with Dignity Association, and all of the family and friends that have shared their love with Carlos over the last stage of his life, one that was determined by the defense of individual liberties, continues the statement. Montaner was the father-in-law of Jorge Ramos, the famous Mexican-American journalist. He was the father of Gina Montaner, Ramos' ex-wife. The two had Paula, Ramos' first child, who is also a journalist. Paula Ramos has remembered her grandfather by sharing various images of him and of the two together. Montaner lived in Miami for a large part of his life, like a lot of Cuban expats. He was honored by the city due to his contributions to culture and his criticism of the Cuban regime. Over his life in Cuba, Montaner was arrested and sentenced to 20 years in prison when he was 17 years old. He escaped, finding asylum in Central America, and finally making it to the United States in the year 1962. He graduated from the University of Miami and later went on to teach at the University of Puerto Rico. Montaner published multiple books and was the founder of the Cuban Liberal Party. He was published in various newspapers, wrote columns, and was an analyst and commentator for CNN en Español.